spilled all over myself. Hi guys, I'm Amy. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video that I haven't done in a really long time, and that is a talks and tea. For those of you who are new to my channel, this is just an opportunity for me to chat with you guys and fill you in on what's going on in my life and kind of just whatever I feel like chatting to you guys about. So if you're interested to chat with Ella and I, whoo, nice little clump of hair right there, go ahead and keep on watching. So I figured I'd start this chat with the books that I'm currently reading because yes, I said books. I am currently reading 3 books at the moment, one of which is a short story collection, so you know it's not like being in 3 different narratives. But the first book is a book that has taken me way too long to finish. I started this book for the Women in Translation Readathon. It was the last book that I picked up and I just didn't ever get around to finishing it. My husband and I went out of town to Lincoln City, Oregon, which is on the coast, and had a really great trip, and then my dad had emergency surgery. He's fine now, but it's just been a crazy couple of weeks, so I haven't been doing a lot of reading, and this book has just kind of been drug along with me, and that is The Elegance of the Hedgehog by Muriel Barbary, and translated from the French by Alison Anderson. And this book, it's kind of stumping me a little bit because while I'm reading it, I'm really enjoying it, but then I put it down and I don't feel like I want to pick it up again. It's a very vocab-rich book. I literally go maybe a couple pages before I'm looking up another word, which is great. I enjoy that, but for something that sometimes you just want to sit down and read and not really have to like stop and look up a word so you know what the heck they're talking about. So I think that stopped me up a little bit with this book, but I still plan on finishing it. I'm still enjoying it, but it's been kind of a weird experience, to say the least. And then the short story collection that I read a couple stories from the other day because, like I said, I wasn't wanting to read The Elegance of the Hedgehog. I just wasn't feeling like putting that much effort into my reading. So I picked up Tom Hanks' Uncommon Type, which is his short story collection. Ella just knocked all kinds of books off my desk, but we're just gonna keep going. But I read 2 of the stories and really enjoyed both of them. My favorite between the 2 has been Three Exhausting Weeks, which is about a relationship between 2 friends, and they're very just ordinary stories, but I think that's what I love about them, and I do enjoy his writing style. So I'm excited to continue on with these. And then the book that I started yesterday, a day late, because this is a buddy read with Robert from Barter Hordes, I'll link his channel down below, is we are reading Emma by Jane Austen. This will be a reread for him, but this is my first go-around with Emma. You guys know I love Jane Austen. I recently read Persuasion and really enjoyed it. And I also know that Clueless, like the movie, like the classic 90s sleepover movie, is loosely based on this book. So needless to say, I am very excited to read it because Emma is our main character. Go figure. And she likes to set people up for marriage, obviously. And it's about her mishaps and adventures. And it's Jane Austen, so I know it's going to be witty and great. And like I was saying, I have not been reading much at all the last couple of weeks, which is really odd for me. I don't want to call it a slump because that sounds so negative, but it's probably what it is. The Elegance of the Hedgehog just has kind of, are you kidding me? So like I mentioned, I haven't been doing a ton of reading the last couple weeks. I don't want to call it a slump because that sounds so negative, and I don't want to get that stuck in my head that I'm in a slump and I need to fix something, because I read because I want to read. So if I don't want to read, I don't have to read, and I'm trying really hard not to feel guilty about it. But I haven't been filming either, and I've really missed that. But like I mentioned, my husband and I have been out of town and family stuff has been going on, and I am officially back to work. So I've been busy at the preschool getting kiddos settled and such. So it's just not been conducive for reading for me lately, but I'm really looking forward to this buddy read with Robert to just like really get me back into it and reading on a regular basis. And by regular basis, I mean every day like I normally do, because there's a lot of books right now that I'm really excited about that I really want to get to, especially by the end of the year. So I gotta get the ball rolling because it's September already, which is so exciting. It's cooling off here in the Pacific Northwest. The high hasn't been over 70 in about a week and a half. which I can't tell you how excited I am about it. I'm in a sweater and leggings and drinking hot tea, and like every other booktuber here on YouTube, fall is my favorite season. I'm back to school, I get a routine again, it's cozy. The traffic's really bad right now also, but like I said, it's cool outside, so my windows are open. And Belly's loving it as well. But if you guys have any tips for kind of getting out of a little bit of a slump, but like I said, it's not a slump, it's just a break. It's just a break. Please let me know any good book slump busters, that type of thing. I'm always up for tips and tricks because I really don't have any, because usually I am a consistent reader. I mean, there are times where I read books faster than at other times, but normally I don't go 2 weeks without picking up a book. Also, Ella is insisting on being in the shot. My husband and I, as some of you may know, are currently building a home, so we are living with my in-laws at the moment, and it's very exciting because we officially have a move-in date. We will be moving in the day before Thanksgiving here in the States, which is the 21st of November, or we will be in by that date, guaranteed, potentially sooner, but I'm just gonna plan on that date because anything better is just, it's a bonus, right? So I'll try and insert some pictures of how the house build is going, but it's really exciting. We have it all framed out, no drywall or anything yet, but the roof is on it. Like, it looks like a house. The windows are in it. I'm so excited. I really thought I would be less impatient once we got to see more solid progress on the house, because they poured the foundation, but then it needs to sit for 3 to 4 weeks. So it was exciting, like they broke ground, but then nothing happened for about a month. And now stuff is happening and at a rapid rate. But now I'm even more impatient because I just am really excited to be in our house. I had no idea how much I need a space of my own. Like, obviously Aaron and I have a room here and what have you, but I just miss things like my furniture and my bookshelves and my cooking things and such. So I'm so excited to get into our house. But our families have been awesome because we stayed with my parents for a while, and now we're with Aaron's parents, and we're just so blessed to have such a supportive family. But oh my gosh, are we so excited. I seriously can't wait. I'm sure I will keep you guys posted on how the process goes and as we get closer to the move-in date, because I will obviously be getting my book room all set up. I have or plan on purchasing some new bookshelves, so there will be some videos, I have no doubt, about setting all of that up and going through all of my books, because I think it's time to reevaluate the number of books that I have, because I've just become so much more selective in my reading, and this will be a perfect opportunity to really go through the books that I own and whether or not I want to read them, or I think that I will read them. So like I said, things to look forward on that account for sure. And also, the last thing that I wanted to chat about is something I wasn't sure that I was gonna do or not, but recently I have hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much to all of you for subscribing and listening and watching and commenting and just being a part of this channel. It wouldn't be the channel that it is if it weren't for you guys. And this channel is such a place of joy for me. It feeds my passion, and I get to talk with bookish people about one of my favorite things, books, and I love sharing that part of my life with you guys. And so Chris from Chris's Bookish Cauldron also recently hit 1,000 subscribers, and he decided to do a Q&A, and I really enjoyed watching it. And I mentioned that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do one, but he really encouraged me to do so. So I think we're gonna make this a little bit of a Q&A announcement as well. So if you guys have any questions for me, bookish or otherwise, just life, general questions, my life as a teacher, building a house, whatever, you know, my favorite color, you could ask that too, and we'll just see what questions I get to. My social media handles are also down below if you'd like to leave those questions elsewhere. I have a Twitter and an Instagram, and my email address is also down there for this channel. So if there's enough of an interest, you guys can look out for a Q&A video, and maybe we can get to know me a little bit better. And by we, I mean you, because I know me, obviously. That's a little bit weird the way I phrase that, but I'm a little out of practice with this video thing, you guys. Can you not tell? Anyway, I think we're gonna end it there. So just to recap, I'm reading 3 books at one time. Who am I? What am I doing with my life? My husband and I, our house is being built, and It is so very exciting. I'm in a bit of a reading slump, but working on it. Reading break. I just broke my own rule. Oh, this is getting out of control, isn't it? And I'm gonna do a Q&A. So if you guys have questions, like I said, please leave them down below in the comments. I'm a pretty open person, so feel free to ask away. And if I don't want to answer a question, I just won't, because I think that's just how we're gonna do it. But if you guys like this video, please like it. And if you loved it, please subscribe, and we'll see you in my next video. Happy reading.